All right, guys, back here in South Dakota in the Black Hills. This is actually the start of the dirt trail for the BDRX route, and I'm just doing a very short section today, maybe 10 miles or so. I just got the new Tractionator tires on this thing. I got the Tractionator Adventure on the rear and the Dual Venture on the front. And so this is kind of first test of the new tires. Just riding over here on a little bit of gravel road and on the street, I can tell you they have excellent hookup. I can definitely feel the difference over the stock kind of, 50, they call them 50-50 tires. They were more like 30% dirt and 70% street. And these are exactly the opposite, 70% dirt and 30% street. So here we go. No more talking. Let's get to riding. He's getting soaked up in here today. Man, I can tell the difference on these tires, boys and girls. Let me hop off here and give you a little update. The Tractionators, I'm putting them through a test today because they're brand new, but I mean, I got a lot of mud out here. I got some sandy stuff. I got some clay. I got lots of rocks. I can tell you what I notice right away about the Tractionator set, and that is lateral stability. Can't tell you how much better these things hold a line compared to those original stock tires, man. Oh my goodness, that is the biggest difference right now, is that lateral stability. They just don't slide around as much, and more power transferred to the wheels. When I get on it, these things just bite. There's no slippage or anything like that. Easier to bring the front tire up off the ground. Yeah, loving them so far. So anyway, this is my KTM 390 Adventure R. Pretty much done. I'm a big guy, 6 foot, 260 pounds. I may increase that spring in the rear, but so far for the type of riding that I'm doing, not bad at all. Went with the Tusk bag set on the back, the smaller Tusk Olympus bag there. Went with this little guy, giant loop on the front fender, which I've got a little fuel bottle in that. And then we've got, that's right, Kriega. So anyway, that's the bike. I'm loving it. It's all set up. Finally getting these tires on. Huge improvement. Next is going to be the Black Dog pegs. I want those, and I want them slightly lowered. And I'm going to get the rear rack from Black Dog as well. And then I'll be fairly done. I mean, this is what I ride right here, guys. Trails like this, you know, this is all I ride. I don't ride more than that. I'm never riding tight woods where I really need a really good set of hand guards or anything like that. So anyway, let's finish out this section and call it a day. Freaking soaked up in here today. Bit of air there. All right, here we go. First of that BDRX section here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Showing you guys the bike. Test out the Motaz Tractionator set. And all I can say is, wow, what a difference the bike is with those tires. Now I'll probably get, you know, maybe a 13 tooth sprocket. I'll sprocket down in the front, maybe just get a little bit more low end. So I've been very impressed with the 2025 KTM 390 Adventure R. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you soon.